Donald Trump's climate denial may not have caused these fires. If he gets a second term, these hellish events will continue to become more common, more devastating, and more deadly. Meanwhile, Donald Trump warns that immigration is threatening our suburbs. That's ridiculous. But you know what is actually threatening our suburbs?
I don't know how this ends, and Portland to me is the most interesting petri dish because of the fact that you have the most progressive mayor, and they're still like "fuck you, not good enough." My eyes are on that place in particular because Portland's always been a kind of an oddball place, and I always enjoy going there. I actually love Portland; it's one of my favorite places to perform. Most of the people there are very nice. But there's a madness going on there. You want to talk about madness of crowds? That exemplifies that right now. And it's to me, they've arrested people for lighting forest fires up there. They've arrested left-wing people for lighting these forest fires. You know, air quote activists. And this is something that's also not widely being reported. You know, that people have actually been arrested for lighting fires up there. This is, I don't know what, like, if I would love to talk to the mayor and say, what is your strategy for ending this? Are you hoping this is just going to die down? Like, because these people want your head and they want blood, and they don't seem to be willing to settle for anything less. And the more they receive no resistance from him.
Biden accused President Trump, Victor, of being a climate arsonist today. Watch.
If we have 4 more years of Trump's climate denial, how many suburbs will be burned in wildfires? How many suburban neighborhoods will have been flooded out? How many suburbs will have been blown away in superstorms?
Blown away in superstorms, Victor. Did Biden anywhere in that speech lay out his solution to prevent any wildfires in the future, or the people who are actually intentionally setting them in California, including Antifa?
No, he didn't. And I'm looking out of my window right now, and I can hardly see anything because it's dusk, but it looks like a nuclear winter.
Police are arresting 4 people for alleged arson connecting to the wildfires.
Authorities say Michael Bakla was seen lighting a fire behind a house in Phoenix, Oregon. Another man is accused of setting a fire near a Washington highway. A report says he's a regular attendee of defund police rallies in Seattle. That last detail unfolding, pretty amazing. It's really incredible to see. And just keep in mind, these people that are suffering with these wildfires, they've just been through a pandemic. I mean, this is on top of all of that. I think the Trump administration has done a really good job of assisting with these fires, you know, federal assistance with helicopters, with federal employees, with anything that they can do in terms of funding to assist. But really, you just got to think about what these people are going through, who have been through shutdowns. They've been through lockdowns. Some of them own businesses that have been destroyed, and now they're suffering at the hands of this. It's pretty sad.
You know, I always want to be responsible about what it is we do not know yet. These arsonists, as of yet, we do not know exactly their ties to any extremist organizations or what their motivations might be. But I think one thing is clear. We now know many of these fires in the West were set intentionally. What does that reveal, Pete? What it reveals is the brazen political monopolization of a tragedy by people like Governor Gavin Newsom, who quickly jumped out and blamed these fires on climate change. Yes. There's no tragedy. There's no moment too soon to jump and advance your political agenda and pin awful events on your political opponents. What this reveals, at the very least, without any information about their motives, is these were intentional fires, and Gavin Newsom attributed it to his political position.
Yeah, this is getting.
How big is it? I mean, we haven't even heard. No, this, all of this.
I know over 300,000 acres.
I know statewide there's about 600,000 acres that have burned statewide. And a lot of them have currently been set intentionally, like this one. A couple people have been caught so far. Hopefully they investigate the heck out of this.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be even calling for federal assets to investigate this.
I
and find out who's involved.
I believe there is.
It's something bigger.
There is federal. The FBI is involved. Is what I was told by the municipal law enforcement today. And so it's
have that many fires set all over the state. It's got
simultaneously in the worst possible deal. The spread of resources so thin that
cause the most havoc.
Yeah, to create and maybe it's just maybe it is apocalyptic, but I think it's just dark forces at play that are dissatisfied and like spreading hate and discontent.